So I am making this video to my people who've been asking me, Milton, oh, should I go to this country? Milton, oh, should I go to this country? Well, I want to say that I cannot really tell you a country to go. I can only advise you on a country to go, and you would be the one to decide on where you really want to go, okay? Based on your budget, based on the advice you've collected from me or maybe from the media. Now, but here are some countries I'm going to talk about. If I said if because I know some of us, we are not coming from the same family background. Some of us, we are not chasing the same thing. We do not have the same goal. We do not have the same objectives. If you are somebody who is coming from a struggling home, that is point number one. If you are coming from a struggling home and you really want to help some people, which means that some people depend on you, and you want to move to a country to study and hustle, right? Then you shouldn't be going to any of these countries I'm going to give to you. Some of these countries are countries where you can actually migrate as a worker if you think you really have like a work visa or anything like that, which you think that is important. Like if you really know that is legit and you have a work visa, you can go to some of these countries and begin your life from there. If you want to go to some of these countries, know that it's never going to be easy. Even in the top countries that we all know, it is never easy to survive in there. The top countries are so complicated in somehow, okay, they are very complicated. But the advantage in the top countries is that you can always work, and while you work, maybe you can work for just a week or two, you will be comfortable because probably the salary is good, the system is good, the setup is okay. Countries I'm going to be giving you, if you are weak emotionally, if you are not strong, okay, you do not have strong financial backing, like if anything happens to you, you may have help, you may get help, please do not go to these countries. Also understand that most of these countries are for tourists, most of them are for businesses, most of them, well, you can still study in there, but studying in there, does it guarantee anything? No. Now, the main reason why I don't support most of these countries I'm going to give you now is because after studying, right, most of us, we didn't just move abroad because of money. We moved abroad because we wanted to study, and after studies, maybe we get what we call permanent residency and citizenship. Now, I want to tell you that almost all these countries will never give you citizenship as, yeah, you already know. I don't want to mention the as. This first country I'm going to give to you is the country I was 3 years ago. Not 3 years ago because I left 2019. I went for studies. By then I was still naive. I'm narrating this story so that you learn something from me. I'm narrating this thing so that you, is an international or a prospective student who is looking for opportunities to migrate abroad, should learn something from me. Okay? I was there 2016, 2017, 2018. Then I left 2019, towards the end of 2019. And trust me, it wasn't easy for me. I have shared those stories. I shared that story already. People who have been following my work for a very long time, they already know about this place. It is North Cyprus. The reason I always refuse that most of you shouldn't go to North Cyprus is not because the education system there is weak or their universities are weak or their degrees are not good. No. All these things, they are okay. Their degrees are good. Their degrees are recognized. Mine is recognized because I evaluated my results. I don't just talk. I have evidence. So it's not like the degrees is not recognized. They are recognized. But you are going to go through a lot of stress, a lot of problems, a lot of issues financially, mentally, and a whole lot of things. And now, because you are not paying your tuition in their currency is Turkish lira because they control Turkey, and you are going to be working in Turkish lira, getting paid in that currency, but you will not pay tuition in that currency. So that is something you need to put into consideration before you think of moving to North Cyprus. To me, can you move there? Yes. Should you move there? Yes, if you have a backup system. But is it a good place to go? No. If you are struggling and putting my first points together, do not go to North Cyprus. That is country number one. Even for visit, do not. If you want to go as a tourist, you can. That's another thing, right? It's not a bad place. I'm just telling you what I know based on my experiences. Now, because of course you are an international student, you are a young boy, a young man, you are struggling and trying to see if you can make ends meet, and at the end of the day, you help your family. So it's not the best option. Country number two, I will tell you not to go is this place that Rossa. Yeah, that's the country. Now, these people, remember, they are not in the European Union, they are not in the Schengen zone. And now, if you are going to this country, first thing first, it is hard in there. I have a lot of complaints. I will not be sharing all those complaints. I just want you to understand that that is what is happening there. And it's going to be very difficult for you as a student who does not have backup. Because, of course, I talk because I know people. I have complaints. I don't just want to share them here. There are a lot of people stranded in this place. And trust me, I have friends, people I talk to, like one on one. I have two people in that place who are in my class, the YouTube class that we are doing, right? They complain to me all the time. And I even have people who went back home from there. Please avoid this place. It is not for you. And remember, since it's not in the European Union, it's not in the Schengen zone, you may have to maybe move again from there to take another visa to Europe or to the Schengen zone. So you have to put all these things together. This is not something Milton fabricated. This is what is on ground. Some people may tell you, oh, just go there. It's good, it's nice, it's this. I want to tell you that it's going to be a struggle. And you have to put this into consideration. It's very important. Hello. So another one you should also put into consideration is, I was also there, is Turkey. Now, I saw a video of a young lady yesterday who was crying, saying that she's applied for her visa 3 times and got rejected, residence permit, right? Yes, that is what most people don't know. Turkey is a big country. It's a country for business people. Now, if you are a student in Turkey, again, please make sure you have backup. If you have admissions to go to Turkey, make sure you have backup financially, because it's going to be hard. Yes, trust me, I'm telling you, it's going to be hard. It's going to be hard. There is no sugarcoating here. It's going to be hard. So if you do not have a backup plan, please, Turkey is not a country for you. There are jobs, but they are limited, and you will struggle. I mean, real struggle. Now, to those of you who are moving with tourist visa, you do not know what you are doing. Do not go to this place with a tourist visa, because you might just get your life frustrated. And to leave to another place, you need money. How are you going to do if you do not have the money? That is the problem. So please make sure you have money before you begin anything. All right. It is very, very important. I must tell you for free. It is very, very important for you to have money before you begin this. Now, you see, Turkey like that, if you go there with a particular visa, to ever convert that visa is going to be difficult. So the young lady who was crying yesterday, I really don't blame her, but I understand how it is. Most of them don't know how immigration works. But unfortunately, sister, you have to be strong and also look for means to maybe exit the country to another place. I wish you strength and I wish you luck. Now, another place I will tell you for free that it is not for international students is now. China is good for business. China is good for international students. Yeah, I'm saying, I mentioned it's not good, but I'm saying it is good. I'm coming. Let me learn. China is good. It is not good at the same time. It is good because of what? It has a lot of scholarship opportunities. Yeah, you may study for free. Then after that, what next? That is the question. After that, what next? After that, are you going to be doing business? If yes, China is good. But if after that you are not going to be doing business, you are going to, maybe you are looking for residency, you are looking for permanent residency, then I will advise you to look elsewhere. You already know the differences. Yeah, I don't talk about China on my channel because, of course, I know they do not give permanent residency, not to talk of citizenship. That one is guaranteed, is for sure. So I don't talk about places like that that will not be able to help you in the long run. You live somewhere for 3 to 4 years or maybe 5 years, you are not able to get even a common carton. It is not making any sense to me. So please put all these things together. Another country I want to talk about is Belarus. I'm not even going to talk more about Belarus. But if you are an international student and you are looking for countries to move, remember, if you go to Belarus, you might have to struggle a lot to move to the European Union or the Schengen zone, whichever one. I don't even want to know. But I know somebody who lives in Poland now, who was in Belarus, who struggled a lot. And even at that, guys, I do not advise international students to move to Belarus. The reason is because countries like that, you may work and you may not really get the results. And at the end of the day, okay, we are dealing here with permanent residency and citizenship. Yes, it's good to get, you can get it in that country. But again, are you going to leave places that are better off and go to this place? I understand most of us, we do not know how these things operate. We do not have the knowledge. That's why I am here. I'm not saying it is a country which is not good. No. But as a student, go to a place that you can work maybe 2 weeks, 3 weeks, and you see money to feed. Okay? As a student, go to a place where even if you leave your parents, your struggling mothers, you can hustle a little. Like now in the Netherlands, if I decide to work just for 1 month, I will have money I can feed or maybe send a little back home. Right? But in Cyprus, I was working 1 month in Turkish lira. I will collect the money, maybe 2,000. Then I will change it to euro to pay my fees. And after that, nothing, absolutely nothing. I will still struggle in one construction site to the rest. So again, I'm sharing this knowledge to teach you something so that you shouldn't think that, oh, Milton is just, no. I am sharing my experience. And please, if you like, take it. If it does not sit well with you, discard the information and then you move. All I wish you is best of luck. Other countries I will talk about, another one is Qatar. If you are going to Qatar for business, fine and good. Good luck. It is a good place. If you are going for job, it is a good place. If you have a legit job visa, then you can go to Qatar. Okay. Then as a student, it is capital no for me. As a student, if you are going to the Philippines to go and study, good and fine. If you are going for work, you have to be careful. You have to ask questions because, of course, I do not want to really say what people share their experience with me. There is someone now who is planning to move to Europe. She was in the Philippines, but again, I really don't know why people are not doing research. Well, I understand most of these agents, they will be like, there are jobs. Come here, come here, come here. At the end of the day, a lot is involved, guys. A lot is involved. People will not tell you. Milton may be telling you the truth now, but others will not tell you. So you have to be careful, do your due diligence. You see countries like Libya, Georgia, Armenia, Kosovo. Please, why are you going to these areas? Is it because it is cheap? Well, I can't really say. Again, go to the European Union or the Schengen zone if you really want to move abroad, guys. Look for a good country and enter. Because at the end of the day, your mental health is important. We are looking for money to feed, right? Most of us move because of money. Most of us move because of permanent residency, citizenship. Don't go to a place where your mental health will be broken, okay? Then you have a place like India. If you are going to India to study, fine and good. I support India because I know people who studied in India before and then they moved to other countries. But if you are going to India, put it at the back of your mind that after you finish your studies, you are going to move to another place to study as well, or maybe go to another place. In this life, if you are moving to India and you do not have backup, it is not really a good idea. Okay, if you have backup, then fine and good. It is good that you can take maybe a degree program over there, then you study for 1 year or 2 years. Then after you're done, you can now find another opportunity. But remember, you will need money from people. That's why I said backup. You will need your own money to survive. Okay, you can move to India, maybe study for 2 years, then move to Italy. You understand? The reason why I always talk about countries in Europe and European Union is because there is a lot of advantages. If you are in the European Union or Schengen zone, you can always move in and out of the Schengen zone. So this is the advantage that you have as a student in Europe. And also that way it's easy to navigate. If you are struggling, you can talk to other people and at the end of the day, they can help you out. So it is that simple, okay? It's not that Milton will just come here and talk about things. Indonesia, then Vietnam. Vietnam is good for business. Indonesia is for tourists. Are you a tourist? If fine, yes, Indonesia. Are you a business person? It's fine. Vietnam is good. But are you a student? What are you telling me you want? You want to go and do what? How did you even come about this information that you can study in this place? Please, please. Then South Korea is good too as well, but know that you are going to struggle to get citizenship in South Korea. And if you are moving to South Korea, I will advise you to get the language done. But please, those countries I said, if you have money, don't go to them, because it's going to be very difficult to survive there. And trust me, I mean everything I say. Then Malaysia, Singapore is for business people. You guys are asking me all the time, and I keep telling you it is not for you, it is for business people. So please listen to this advice, it's very important. And I hope this video is going to teach you something. I know some people will still argue that, oh, Milton, you do not know what you are saying. But of course, if you want to say, I do not know what I'm saying, ask yourself, in this country, if people with this my color, if we are maybe 2,000, how many people are succeeding? How many people are okay? Okay, when I say okay, you already understand what I mean. Put all these things together, then you are going to understand me. A lot of people are struggling abroad, guys. You do not understand. And if you go to a country that will mentally drain you, that is where their problems will start. I mean, real problems.